Here we go. Don't do that. Okay. Spoiler thumbnails.
Hi everyone. The time has come for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide. I have lots of information to share about upcoming games for Nintendo Switch and Nintendo 3DS. Up first, some Nintendo 3DS headlines.
It's the biggest collection in this microgame series. The latest in the WarioWare series is coming to the Nintendo 3DS family of systems.
3DS?
Wait, they're still making
Which means
3DS
there's a new way to play Wario's strangely satisfying microgames.
Is this a new thing?
With classics and new additions, there are 300 microgames to enjoy, making this the biggest entry in the series. Press buttons, tilt the system, use the touchscreen, and microphone. Only Wario could come up with this many control schemes. Think fast, what playstyle is required for this one? Better figure it out, and dig that crazy action while it's hot. Hey, some familiar characters are rocking new looks. This is the most jam-packed game in the series yet.
They just wax that lady's knee.
Just look at that face. Even Wario can't contain his wicked grin. WarioWare Gold launches
Games that would
August
make Wario blush.
3rd. Get ready for pulse-pounding post-apocalyptic races and battles. Race down enemy groks and rock them in battle to defend frontier villages.
Is this a sequel?
Yes, sir. Action meets tower defense in Dillon's Dead Heat Breakers. This time, the Red Flash himself, Dillon, will team up with your own animalized Mii character. Be strategic and use your whole team.
Getting all furry up in here. Oh
Your
man,
friends' Mii characters
it's
can
worse
join
than
the
I
team of
thought.
others. Well, you'll need their help to face each wave of transforming monsters.
Ah, yes, Star
Who
Fox.
or what will you and Dillon get tangled up with? Never mind that. There's an enemy
Fievel goes Dillon.
and a frontier in desperate need of some heroes. The demo version of the game will be available for download May 10th.
No talk of when the game comes out, but here's when the demo comes
Rolls
out.
into Nintendo eShop
Oh, okay.
on Nintendo 3DS May 24th.
I guess, yeah. Did it say April for the...
Are the brothers and Bowser still better together?
May 8th,
Nintendo DS
These are all
classic
3DS
Mario
things.
Luigi Bowser's Inside Story is back for more gut-busting adventures. Mario and Luigi have been tasked with finding a cure for the Blorbs, a disease threatening all life in the Mushroom Kingdom.
So this is a
thanks to
remake?
Fawful, both brothers have been devoured by Bowser, and so their journey takes them deep into the belly of the beast, leaving Bowser to scour the kingdom for the cure.
What was it for?
The only way forward is to change between the bros
So
and
they
Bowser.
remade a DS game for
The
3DS?
big bad will even beef up for monstrous boss battles fit for a king.
3D.
Take him down in this action-packed
Okay.
RPG. And
$20, that's the
uh-oh,
free mode.
looks like his boy wants in on the action.
My boy.
Find out what happens behind the scenes in the untold story of Bowser Jr. When Mario & Luigi Bowser's Inside Story plus Bowser Jr.'s Journey launches in 2019. Here's the scoop on Detective Pikachu, plus a new amiibo.
Was that a
Something about
movie?
this Pikachu is a little different. He's gruff,
You agree with me, don't
Is
you?
it a game
mouth.
too?
Hey, don't boss me around.
likes coffee,
This hi-hat blend is as delicious as ever.
and no one knows why.
Ludico.
Welcome to Rhyme City, where humans and Pokemon usually live in harmony. But recently, Pokemon have been behaving oddly and running amok.
And a Grimer.
Luckily, a boy named Tim and Detective Pikachu are on the case, facing each mystery head-on.
Quick attack!
Old man
Did I
Pikachu.
do it?
As of today, the game is available for pre-purchase in Nintendo eShop on Nintendo 3DS.
Shiny Glalie.
Pre-purchase.
Crack the case with Detective Pikachu when the game launches March 23rd.
No, I didn't notice that.
Plus,
It was shiny?
keep your eyes peeled for this extra-large
Oh.
Detective Pikachu amiibo figure, which launches the same day. That mysterious mansion has reappeared in the Nintendo 3DS remake.
Oh, remake of the original? I very recently watched the Mega 64 Luigi's Mansion
Nintendo GameCube classic Luigi's Mansion
video.
has been remade for Nintendo 3DS. Fans of the Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon game can now explore the original mansion where Mario went missing.
Oh, the one from the
Something
game
of a
Mario is
scaredy
missing?
cat, but these classic
No,
ghosts
not
and
that
traps
one.
are no match for his vacuum cleaner. Besides, the mansion's map will be displayed on the bottom screen. If you work up the courage, fight the ghosts of your past battles in the new boss rush mode. Luigi's
It's kinda
Mansion for
depressing, a baby
Nintendo 3DS
ghost.
launches this year. That's all for Nintendo 3DS.
So far, so good? Well, let's keep the headlines coming. It's time for Nintendo Switch.
Do people somewhere
Kirby
still
can
care
even
about
make
the
friends with
3DS?
those
I
characters?
do.
Kirby Star Allies finally launches next week. As you fight through your adventure, you'll reach dream palaces where, surprise, even fan-favorite legacy characters can become Kirby's friends. Well, dream friends anyway. When you're saving the world, it's nice to have some heavy hitters on your side, even the likes of King Dedede
I wish they were
Meta
my
Knight?
friends.
and Bandana Waddle Dee. Eventually, more Dream Friends will be added to the game
Friend
via
circle.
free updates after launch. The first update will include Rick, Kine, and Koo.
I have no idea who that is.
Marks?
I guess from that game they showed in the corner.
and Gooey.
I do not know much about Kirby lore.
It's like a dream come true to bring this ragtag crew of characters together from across the Kirby series. Kirby Star Allies launches on Nintendo Switch March 16th, and the first free update will be available March 28th. Oh yeah,
That's a weird
a quick
thing to
reminder,
announce.
a free demo is available now in Nintendo eShop on Nintendo Switch. What else are friends for? An epic tale returns with new artistic touches. Okami, the grand adventure in classical Japanese style,
Was this
rises
ever on the
again
Nintendo
in the
console?
HD version.
Yeah.
To save the land from a
Okay.
terrible curse, the legendary Okami, Amaterasu, was resurrected, setting off on a quest with the wandering artist, Isu. Overcome challenges using the power of the gods, the celestial brush. With mere brush strokes, you can make a variety of miracles come to fruition. In the Nintendo Switch version, use touchscreen control in handheld mode. Or use the Joy-Con controller's motion controls in TV mode or tabletop mode.
Did not expect a Switch
Both
port of
methods
this.
offer an intuitive way to solve puzzles and defeat your foes. Meet an eclectic cast,
It's already a thing. but maybe
solve
not.
mysteries, and slay countless monsters
News to me.
discover what awaits at your
Maybe it's
journey's
gonna,
end.
like on sale for PS4.
Okami HD launches on Nintendo eShop on Nintendo Switch this summer. Eat up and throw sushi on Nintendo Switch.
Rhythm
An
Heaven?
adventure unlike any other. With conveyor belt sushi action, it's
No.
Sushi Striker, the way
Similar
of
art
Sushido.
style though.
The story takes place after the bitter
Kind of.
sushi struggles. Raised in a world where sushi is forbidden,
In a world.
Sasha must wage all-out conveyor belt sushi battles to defeat the Empire and topple its sushi monopoly.
Sushi
Gameplay is
Monopoly.
deep, but the basics are simple. Just eat more and more sushi to pile up plates of matching colors on
The
a
rules
table.
are simply,
Then
just
maul
eat
at your
sushi.
opponent. Mix up your strategies to crush your enemies. If you manage to pull off a special move created by one of your sushi sprites, you may be able to get the upper hand in battle. Of course, there's a multiplayer mode too. Battling
Of
fellow
course.
sushi strikers online can get intense. Sushi Striker, The Way of Sushido launches simultaneously on Nintendo Switch and Nintendo 3DS June 8th.
Still on 3DS, huh?
More travelers, more details, and more launch info.
That's what it looks like.
Hello,
Octopath.
this is Masashi Takahashi
Yeah.
from Square Enix. Today, I have 3 news items to share with you. First, I'd like to introduce 2 more main characters.
What lies beyond the horizon?
Meet Tressa the Merchant. she sets off to find her own adventure and gain experience in her job. Her path action is purchase, which means she can obtain special items from townsfolk.
I helped out someone in a bind. Simple as that.
And this is Alfin, the apothecary. He embarks on his journey to heal those suffering across the continent. His path action is inquire. He can worm out info others aren't privy to in standard conversations.
Do we know if this game, if you choose a
Next,
path
let's talk about jobs
and you
in
play it
battle.
all the way till the end, or are you
Characters
supposed
start
to
out
do
with a
all the
base job,
paths?
but they can equip an additional job to use in battle.
I don't know much about this game.
For instance, if another character like the merchant Tressa equips the dancer job, the combined jobs and abilities expand your strategic options.
I just wonder if it's intended for you to do all the paths the first time through, or if you're just
Finally,
supposed to
we know
pick
many of you
one
have been
and then play
wondering
through it
about
and
the
then
release
maybe do another one if you feel like
The game
it.
launches July 13th.
Or if you're actually expected to do them all before you get credits.
Additionally, we will be offering a special edition of the game. Inside, you'll find a pop-up book introducing the 8 characters and their places of origin, a helpful map for your adventure, a sound selection CD, and a replica coin based on the in-game
I mean, I guess
currency.
it'd be pretty short if you're
This
just
special
supposed to do
edition
one
will be
path,
released
so
the
you're
same
probably
day
supposed
as
to
the
do them
regular
all.
version of the game. Your comments have provided the development team with reference points and inspiration as we head into the home stretch of our work with the game. Please look forward to the release of Octopath
Basically, you
Traveler.
need all the characters to get to the end. Not 100%.
What happens when an otaku assassin enters the game world?
What is an otaku assassin?
The legendary gaming console, the Death Drive Mark II. Travis touchdowns
Is that someone that kills otakus?
and embarks on a rampage of epic proportions. Inside, there's an action game, racing, puzzles,
Beware
a total
otaku.
of 7 different game
The
titles.
otaku assassin
With his game
comes for
katana
you.
in hand, he vows to exterminate every last bug he finds. Chain his simple yet exhilarating basic attacks and his arsenal of skill attacks to cut them down to size. A brutal boss lurks at the end of each game. Creatively combine your moves to crush them. Pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend for co-op multiplayer. And partner up with the one and only Badman. Did we mention the adventure mode, which tells a new story?
You're that bad
Travis
guy?
Strikes
Bad
Again,
man's in
No
this
More
game.
Heroes launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch in 2018. In Dark Souls, every challenge is an opportunity. Plus, Amiibo,
Link outfit.
Dark
Link
Souls.
outfit.
Probably.
a world wrought with despair and
Get the
hope.
Master Sword and the fucking Highland shield.
Get some really terrible looking Link tunic
In the seemingly endless cycle
that
of
just
death,
looks dirty.
one clean victory becomes a moment you'll never forget. Now you can savor your accomplishments
Princess
anytime,
Peach outfit.
anywhere for the first time on console with Nintendo Switch. Before launch, there's going to be a network test, so players can try the game. If this will be your first Dark Souls experience, welcome to a brave new world.
Welcome to the network test.
Separately, the Solaire of Astora amiibo will be released. With it, you can perform the popular Praise the Sun gesture with reckless abandon. Dark Souls Remastered and the Solaire
Tap
of Astora
amiibo
amiibo
to
launch
use
on May
gesture.
25th.
I've never played Dark Souls, but I think that's like
How's
a
it
meme
going so far?
or something.
Well, I have a quick reminder. Did you hear that My Nintendo members can now redeem gold points for digital games and DLC on the Nintendo Switch
A
system?
pittance.
Just choose to use your points during the checkout process in Nintendo eShop for
Just
Nintendo
saying.
Switch or on the Nintendo website. Visit the My Nintendo website to learn more.
They're like, oh, each gold
Okay,
coin is
we have
worth a
more
penny
Nintendo Switch
in the
headlines.
eShop.
But first,
What?
let's shine a
Yeah,
nice
penny.
long spotlight on one title in particular.
A penny.
Please take a look.
An all-star roster of Mario series favorites is ready to rally in full-blown tennis
Yep.
battles.
The
using
whole
the
rest of
most
this is
tactical,
Mario
tricked-out
tennis.
shots ever.
Good. How far in
Mario
are we?
Tennis Aces. There are more than 15 playable characters, each with their own distinct characteristics.
It's happened before.
Varied playstyles on the Nintendo Switch system.
Looks like we got
allow
about
up to
20
4
minutes
players
left.
to
20
step
minutes of
onto the
Mario
court
Tennis.
together. Today we'll mainly cover the essentials of the refined tennis gameplay. There's a variety of shots to serve up, like a basic shot, top spin,
I don't think I've ever really
slice,
played any Mario sports games.
and a lob that'll zoom over your opponent's head.
Come to
Just
think
name
of
a
it.
few.
I never even played that.
Why not aim and then shoot? Introducing the all-new Zone Shot. It lets you pinpoint any spot you want to aim at using motion controls and send the ball crashing down.
Just pause the game for a moment.
Zone shots are really powerful.
Hold on, I'm
So if
aiming.
you get hit by one, your racket will take some damage. If your racket takes 3 hits, it'll break, forcing you to forfeit if it's your last one. It's an instant KO.
We heard you liked weapon
Don't give up
durability
hope.
so much in
You can
Breath
stop
of the
a zone
Wild
shot
that
with a
we
block.
brought it to Mario
Return a shot
Tennis.
with perfect timing, and you'll block, protecting your racket. It's no small feat to nail the timing just right. That's where zone speed comes into play. When using zone speed, the world around you moves in slow motion, allowing you to perform incredible feats, like chasing down a quick shot. It's no instant win card, but it makes it a bit easier to block powerful zone shots. Of course, you can't just spam zone shots and zone speed the whole match. You can only initiate these moves by using up some of your energy gauge. The energy gauge slowly fills up the longer you keep a rally going. But the fastest way to fill up your gauge is with the new trick shot. If a ball gets away from you, you can jump over to knock it back. It's a risky maneuver. If you don't judge the
I don't
timing
think I ever
or
saw
distance
Serena
correctly,
Williams do that
you
one.
can waste your energy or lose a point. But if you're successful, your energy gauge will get a big boost.
Just do a high jump in the middle of a
Fill up your
tennis
gauge,
match.
And it's go time. Initiate your ultimate shot, the special shot.
Combine all the
It will eat up
sports.
your energy in a big way, but this thing can really turn the tide. It may even destroy your opponent's racket in one hit. However, not even a special shot guarantees a win. There's always a chance it could be blocked, so watch out. In these intense matches, every move you make presents a risk, and hopefully a reward. Your energy gauge could be the key to victory. Will you use it for an offensive zone shot? Or use it for some defensive zone speed? Let's say you go for the zone shot. Will you go for a surefire point? Or will you try to destroy your opponent's racket and run the risk of getting blocked? Non-stop, split-second strategies may be the best part about Mario Tennis Aces. Purists rejoice. You can also play using simple rules, which means only basic shots are allowed.
You know, I was just joking about the 20 minutes on Mario Tennis thing.
Once you connect online, you can play a match with your friends or other players. Events and online tournaments will be held, allowing you to compete against other players. Matchmaking is based on your record during the event. As a participation bonus, you can get special outfits or even additional characters. There's also swing mode, which allows you to use your Joy-Con like a tennis racket. Forehand, backhand, slice, and lob. This mode is perfect if you want to play the game casually with your friends and family, or just get your body moving.
Wii Sports mode.
The game offers a refined approach to tennis gameplay, focusing on deep strategic
Did you see that
payoffs.
chain chomp hold
Plus,
in the
the
tennis
story mode
racket?
will offer other twists to the good old game of tennis.
Big old chain chomp.
Mario Tennis Aces launches June 22nd. Oh, and one last thing. As we approach the game's launch, we decided to hold a pre-launch online tournament. That way, you can try out Mario Tennis Aces for yourself. We'll announce the details at a later date, so please stay tuned.
Nintendo likes to have tournaments of games that nobody's ever played before.
We'll have more on Mario Tennis Aces in the future. Let's continue with some Nintendo Switch headlines.
Captain Toad is ready to explore other systems. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker is bound for Nintendo Switch. Explore a variety of tricky sandbox-style levels inspired by Japanese box gardens called Hakoniwa.
Is this a remake or is this a sequel?
Touch the screen for a better view of hidden treasures. And this time, we've included a few Super Mario Odyssey levels too.
Okay, so it must
now
be
you can
a
explore locales
remake
from a variety of kingdoms. Check out New Donk City.
with some new levels.
By the way, did you know Captain Toad also appeared in Super Mario Odyssey? The Nintendo Switch version can be played with a friend.
You could probably
by
play the
sharing a
whole
pair
game
of
without
Joy-Con
realizing
controllers.
that, actually.
While one player controls Captain Toad, the other can assist with things like turnip cover fire, so you can enjoy tracking treasure together. We also plan to release a Nintendo 3DS version with 3D visuals and touchscreen controls. It feels like there's a box garden right in your hands. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker launches July 13th.
Well-needed
Hey,
port.
who turned out the lights?
Oh my god.
Very nice.
Like 3 years. 3 years.
Gaming icon crashes Nintendo Switch. The impossible isn't possible until it happens. All 3 original Crash Bandicoot games are debuting on a Nintendo system for the very first time.
Doesn't
Spin, jump,
somebody
and whump through the trilogy's
else own
100+
that?
action platforming levels as Crash and his sister Coco.
I thought-
Everything from
I
the
thought
cinematics
Crash
to
was-
the animations
It's
to the
not
lush
only
environments
like
has been fully updated since the
PlayStation?
original games,
Not
so
first
they'll
party.
look great on your TV or on the go.
Okay.
Ruin
There's
Dr.
exclusive that wasn't
Neo-Cortex's
first
plans
party.
for world domination and save Tana in Crash Bandicoot. Form an
Naughty Dog was
uneasy
bought
alliance
by
with the mad
PlayStation,
scientist
I
in
believe,
Crash
after
Bandicoot
this.
2, Cortex Strikes
After
Back.
Crash Bandicoot, I mean.
And stop him in the evil Uka
They were bought
Uka through a
after
battle across time in
Uncharted.
Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped.
Or before, right before.
Believe it or not,
Uncharted,
the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy is officially making the Wump to Nintendo Switch July 10th.
Interesting.
Yeah, I heard
They're chasing the
Never
money.
fear, Little Nightmares is almost here. From award-winning independent developer Tarsier Studios comes a charmingly horrific adventure like no other. The puzzle platformer Little Nightmares will trap you in the Maw, a vast vessel
the
of mystery
Switch.
haunted by corrupted souls. The complete edition on Nintendo Switch contains 2 haunting tales in one package.
Yeah, this has been out for a while on PC, at least.
In 6 and the kids' separate adventures, you must face their childhood fears across all 8 chapters, including all past
Is there
downloadable
a
content.
second character in the PC one?
Each room is a cell, each resident is a threat,
Might have been DLC.
and both present complex 3D puzzles to master.
Only seen the Brazil version.
Not to mention, you can receive the Nintendo Switch exclusive in-game Pacu mask by tapping the Pacman Amiibo figure.
I guess it was published by
Little
Bandai
Nightmares
Namco.
Complete Edition releases on May 18th.
And you thought the
South
Pacman
Park is
amiibo would
coming
never
to
get used
Nintendo
again.
Switch.
Joke's on you.
We're excited to announce that South Park The Fractured But Whole is coming to Nintendo Switch. From the creators of South Park comes this outrageously offensive superhero adventure that you can play anytime, anywhere for the very first time. Customize your avatar. Come on down to South Park.
Yeah, it's hard to
and
believe
join
this made the
Stan,
direct, huh?
Kyle, Kenny, and
I mean,
Cartman's
like,
superhero team. Then have yourself
they
a
weren't
time
like,
with the battle system
we'll
as
tell them about it
surprisingly
another
deep
time.
as the
We
show
know the
that
kids are
spawned.
into South Park. We know the
Aw, you just let him hit you.
Choose a class. Level up.
To
Build
be,
your
yeah, to be
notoriety.
endorsed by
Craft
Nintendo
items,
to the level
go on
that you're in the
quests,
direct
and
is surprising.
All past DLC will be available for purchase individually, or as a part of the Season Pass. DLC 1 Danger Deck. And DLC 2 From Dusk Till
I assume this
Bonita
is
will be
newly
available
announced
at
for the
launch.
Switch. It
And
wasn't.
DLC 3 Bring the Crunch will tell an additional story when it releases later this year.
I think it's always speculated.
South Park, The Fractured But Whole, releases on Nintendo Switch April 24th.
I know it was like fucking. I don't even know if it's out yet. Honestly, I know it's pushed back and pushed back. And pushed
Hyrule
back.
Warriors Definitive Edition launches when exactly?
That's one.
Let's take a quick moment for a release date announcement.
What is it right now?
Heroes and
Is
villains
the,
of
is the release
Legend
date
of Zelda
right now?
series are about to spring into action once more. This spring. Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition
Okay.
launches May
The way they're
18th,
like, oh,
only
when's
on
it gonna be?
Nintendo Switch.
When's it gonna be?
ARMS fans,
Made me
don't
think
miss
they were
this.
gonna like
No, fuck.
The ARMS
shadow
release
launch
aims
it
to
or something.
extend an invitation to all you hardcore fans out there who've been playing the game, enjoying all the added characters and stages, and going online to play the new Party Crash
character
mode.
looked a lot like
We're
Captain
happy to
Falcon.
announce the ARMS US and Canada Online Open. Prelims will take place in the game's online ranked match mode from March 8th to March 18th. 8 top players will then move on to the online
I'm
finals
not into
March
competitive
31st.
games.
All finalists will receive a custom art piece created by the development team. We'll be streaming the event live from Nintendo of America headquarters.
With companies' whole like games as a service type of thing, they really
more details in the coming weeks.
generally
If you're
push a
not
lot
an
of
ARMS fan
competitive
just
games,
yet,
and I'm
well,
like,
we have good news. On March 31st,
not feeling
we'll be
it.
hosting a 3-day test punch. Download this demo event from Nintendo eShop.
I mean, not
on
to say that
Nintendo
they're
Switch.
doing that with
Play for
ARMS,
free
but,
and see what you think of the world's stretchiest fighting game. On March 21st, producer Kosuke Yabuki will discuss the development of ARMS at the Game Developers Conference, and Hisashi Nogami will present separately on the Splatoon franchise, so look out for coverage of both. Inkopolis News Bulletin. It's update time. This April, Splatoon 2 is getting an update. Version
3.0.
3.0 is coming. Here's a brief and briny taste of what's to come. 100 new pieces of gear. That means fresh looks, just in time for spring. Plus, more stages. Piranha Pit. Camp Triggerfish. And the hottest date spot for the hippest inklings. Wahoo World. And what? Rank X is here. Rank X is an extreme rank.
The squid
Even higher
characters
than
show
S+.
their disapproval.
More details are coming soon. Once you meet certain conditions, Callie will appear in Octo Canyon. The world of Splatoon 2 continues to evolve, so don't miss out. Now, a word from the Squid
Is that in the
Research
update?
Lab. Check out their latest video.
They have new Amiibo.
Playable character? Despa? What a weird trailer thing. What is happening right now? What am I watching?
Oh, it's an expansion pack.
DLC.
Hello,
Finally, they found a way
Squid
to
Research
monetize
Lab here.
Splatoon after
So, how was it? You just got a sneak peek at the first paid downloadable content for Splatoon 2, the hefty new single-player mode, Octo Expansion. You'll play as the new character Agent 8, who looks like an Octoling. She wakes up on the platform of a dark subway station without her memories. Looks like some kind of shady underground test facility.
Oh, so Portal.
In this massive subterranean world, there are 80 of these test facilities connected by a subway.
80? Test
You'll
chambers?
depart from the station with purpose. A variety of missions await Agent 8 and her talents. Expect new stories to unfold, shedding new light on beloved characters. You may think you know everything about the world of Splatoon, but these waters run deep, and so does the lore. Escape from these twisted depths, and you'll be able to join multiplayer matches as an Octoling. We hope you enjoy this fresh perspective. Since Octa means 8 in Latin, that means 2018 is the year of the Octoling. Splatoon 2 Octo Expansion will launch this summer. After today's Nintendo Direct, Splatoon 2 Octo Expansion will be available for advanced purchase in Nintendo eShop. With this purchase, Splatoon 2 owners will immediately receive Octo-themed in-game gear to use in battle today.
Thank
The
you,
old
Squid Research
pre-order
Lab.
bonus.
They're not in the same room.
Hopefully Splatoon 2 will continue to splatter our expectations.
Yeah, it looks good though.
You bet!
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Well, actually, we have one more announcement.
Green screen on
Please
top
take
of
a
green
look at our
screen?
last video for the day.
That's what I was wondering. It just seemed so unnatural to me. They're like standing side by side, but his arm is like going right in front of him, like unnaturally. For 3DS. It might be. Might be a port of the first one for 3DS. Or maybe it's like a actual story something. Oh, is it a mobile
Too vanilla.
game?
It can mean only one thing.
It's a mobile game. Oh.
Oh.
For Wii U! Oh, we got Breath of the Wild link. That was definitely Breath of the Wild link, I'm sorry. That hair.
Oh yeah, Breath of the Wild.
Announcing it this early? Like, you're announcing it 3 years in advance? No, I don't buy it. 2022. Sorry.
It's probably mostly gonna be a port.
They said
Oh,
they
that's
weren't
true.
ever going to make any more